Hello and welcome. I am filming ahead, so I don't know when you're going to see this video. I'm trying to get videos in the bank, so when I go back to Florida next month, I have some videos to carry me over. Today's video I'm going to do, it is for Amy at Crafty Cat, and it's for her 50 stack challenge number 8, 2026, and these prompts were donated by her subscribers, so that's really cool. I'm starting out with the very first. I'm gonna go down the line, and I have this little journal that I got in Florida at Ollie's, and it had a really good price on it, and it just helps me keep track of challenges that I'm doing. So today I'm going to do number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is Rust, and this is her last year 50 stack. And number 2 is Puzzle Piece, and this was posted on her video 3/9/2026. So I'm going to do Puzzle Piece and Rust. Now Rust could be rusted paper clips or whatever rusted pieces, or it could be the color rust. So I'm just going to mark this off that I did it. So there's that, and I'll put all of Amy's information in the description, and I do have a playlist for 50 stack challenge because when she first started doing it 50 stack, I can't remember what year, it's years ago, with the guest checks, I played along on that, and that was fun. So I really like it. You can jump in anytime, pick and choose which ones you want to do. It's a great way to make pieces for your journals and have stuff at the ready. Okay, this is just a piece of, I think it's artesian paper or something. I'm not really sure. It's kind of like wallpaper. I got a bunch of it at Joann's when they were going out of business. Alright, so there's that. So we're doing Rust and Puzzle Piece. Alright, here's my prototype, my puzzle pieces, and Rust. I'm doing the Rust color, and I did this ahead of time. I did start it when I was in Florida. I got these puzzle pieces, and I was trying to do it there, but I just ran out of time, so I'm doing it here. So I'm not sure when you'll see this video. I'm trying to do videos ahead, like doing a couple videos a day. So this is my puzzle piece and my Rust color. So I'll show you how I made it. So there's that. That is my inspiration. So let's see. And I have another piece that's all ready, and this is intended to be a pocket. Let's see if I have something here. Okay, this is, I think this is just 12 by 12 folded in half. So yeah, that's about 6. I mean, I wouldn't put it on there, but you get the idea. So that would be my pocket. Probably glue this like that, and you could tuck stuff in there. Excuse me. So yeah, that's basically the concept. So I'll show you how I made it. So I did some test pieces. This is a puzzle that I got in Florida at Hobby Lobby. I was going through, I knew I was doing the challenge, and I didn't really have a lot of supplies, and I saw this. It was very inexpensive, and it was 40% off. And I think it's meant to be you can color on it because it's very opaque. So as you can see, I tested some markers and stamping. So this is basically it by create your own puzzle. So yeah, you could have your kids draw on it or color or whatever, write on it, and you could probably frame this out. So yeah. So I had these puzzle pieces, and as you can see, I'm not going to put these all back in. They're pretty thick. So what I did is I had to peel them, and I'll just do this one here. Let me put this to the side. Is I went through and peeled the layers. So if you have kids, that would be a cool thing to have them color it or do their artwork. And then you could frame it. And so see, I just went through because it was awful thick and peeled off layers to make it so that I could glue them all together to make this piece. And I just used some packing paper that I hijacked from my daughter's stuff that came in the mail. I was trying to get everything I could. So I really got this right down. I mean, you kind of get the idea, but I could peel it very easily, and I got it down to a manageable weight there to where I could, you know, I felt it wasn't too thick because this is pretty thin. I mean, I got it right down there. You can just put a pokey tool in there and get it started, and then I just started peeling it. So there, you get the idea. So I got it down to a thickness that I wanted. So, and then I put them together like this, upside down, and then glued packing paper that came in the mail, and then just trimmed it with my little scissors. This one here, I took a marker. I just went through my markers. I have Flomo, I think that's what they're called. Let's see. Very inexpensive. I got them, they were really reasonable at Burlington Coat Factory. They were actually on clearance before Christmas, before we went to Florida. So I don't have markers, a whole lot of markers, and I just went through and tested on this one because I really wanted to see the outline. I wanted you to see that it was a puzzle. So, and I just took the wide one and went around. So I'll do this one. Here, let me get rid of this. So I don't know what the color is. It's burnt. I think it says burnt sienna. I'm not sure, but it's number 95 if you have these. So I just went through, and I had to be careful because here I got off the line there because I was trying to hurry. So I just wanted to define that it was a puzzle piece. So I'm going to go real slow. Oh, see, I slipped again. I think it's on the curves that I slipped, but I'm going to stamp it anyways, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I probably should have done this off camera because I'm wanting to hurry. I could do it after, but up. It'll just give it character. Let me just put my hand down like this, so I have a little bit of control. Oh, there's that. And then I took this one has same color on both ends, so it's just a smaller tip. And I carefully went on the line really slow. Like so, because I do have several forms of arthritis and I have fibromyalgia, so I do have a little bit of a jerky hand. So that just defines the piece, gives it a little bit character. So there we go. I can spruce up the other edges later on. So there's that. So that's what I did, and then I stamped it, and this was in collaboration with my daughter Heather in Florida. We were back and forth. I was trying to figure out what to do, what background stamp to use, what color. She's so good at that stuff. So and I have my stamping platform here, still set up with this beautiful background stamp. And this is by, oh, I picked it up at a yard sale, I think last year. Stampendous. It's got a number on here, so I'll put it in the description. Kind of like for decorating boxes, picture frames, birdhouses and stuff. Really cool. Very nice. So then I just put my puzzle piece in here. Now I have the sticky grid paper in here. It's tacky. It doesn't hold this very good because it's thick, but it held it enough for me to be able to, yeah, it's doing pretty good, to be able to stamp it. And then I used, this was my daughter's pick. Thank you, Heather. Vintage Photo. Just to give it a nice background but not be too overpowering, and I love it. So it's like a foliage type. It might be, that's what it's called, I don't know. It's leaves, Decor leaves. Yeah, but I'll put the number in the description if it's something you want to find. So I'll probably have to go over this a couple times, and because if you don't know the stamping platform, I love it. This is a thick rubber stamp, so I have this rubber up top here. You can flip it over and use it for clear stamps. Mine is well loved. I've had it. My daughter Heather got it for me when they first came out. So I still got some ink on there. What I'm going to do is stamp it. And then I'll probably have to go over it in spots where it didn't take. And I might have to stand up and put pressure. So we'll see. So I'll have to give it a pretty good because it's thick. So I'm just going to peek to where I want, because this is probably almost dried out. I've had it a long time. Let's see, right here, and I will stand up. I'll try not to get my head in the camera here. Okay. See what we got. That looks good. I want to do a little bit right there. Okay, I like that. A little bit right there, which is this one. Okay, let me get down here. So with the platform, you can kind of see where you need attention to. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to go with that. Maybe a little bit right there. It's like right there. Okay, I think that's good enough. Give you a workout. Okay, so there's that. Oops. It comes with the release sheet that you take off. So I try to keep that, excuse me, on there just to keep it clean, because this is tacky. It will pick up any kind of dust or dirt. And then because I'm not cleaning my stamp right now, I'm just going to put that paper in there so I can get to it. Alright, so there's that. So then the flower is this set by Spellbinders, and it is a stitched flower. There's 9 dies. These are the dies, and plus it has the outline right here. So you could do this on a project and stitch it and not cut it out with this, because if you don't use this, you just get the detail. I love these types of dies. Same for the leaves and the small flower. So this is how they cut out. I did them in white first with the rust color thread, and that is the thread that my daughter picked out before I left Florida. So and then I showed her a picture of this, and she goes, it would look good with the brown thread, or the brown cardstock. So I cut out the brown cardstock here. So I have some pieces cut out. I'm not using everything in this die set. I'm just going to use the flower and the 2 leaves, because I just want it to be a simple pocket. I can add stuff later, but I'm not sure which project I'm going to use it on. But I really like how this turned out, and I'll have 2 pockets. So I'll show you how I cut those out. So I need that, these, and that. This is how the leaf cuts out. And where's the flower? The small flower. I can't find the, there's in the white, and this is the small flower here. That one there to stitch. I haven't stitched this one yet, so maybe I did. Oh, I did, but I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I can cut that off and redo it. But I'll show you how I stitched these. I'll cut them out first. Okay, I need that. Okay. I already have some cut out, but I just want to show how to cut out. Alright, I have my Big Sean. I have my platform here. The number 1, number 2, and then this is the precision base plate, and you don't cut on this side. I've seen people cutting on this side, and I'm just, yeah, cut on the metal side. Gives you a clean cut, and there's nothing wrong with these. I took them apart to make it easy. Otherwise, I have to flip, and then they, yeah. So there's that. You can still get this, but it's called chrome base plate. Let me see if I have it handy. I don't use it because it has a big glare. I use it, but I don't use it while I'm filming. Okay, chrome precision base plate for intricate thinlits. Right there. There's the number. And 660470. I'll put this in the description, but this is why I don't use it when I'm filming. So yeah, it has a mirrored image. So all right, so basically let's get a scrap here, and I have 45-pound tracing paper in my dies. That's just what I do and how I like it. I like the cut. I like how it works, and I just keep it in there. All right, I'm going to use this mint tape to tape it down because it has the two pieces. So if I weren't to use this one and just use that, it would just leave the detail. You could still stitch it, but you wouldn't have it cut out to use it, you know, like I used it. So I'm just going to line this up, put a piece of tape on it, and then same with the leaves. I've got 45-pound tracing paper in there, and I just leave it in there. Just gonna get these lined up. Oops. Just so they don't slide around. Put your cutting side down on your paper. That's just to hold it from moving around. I think I'm gonna put one more there. There we go. Then your top cutting plate, and then just run it through. You only have to run it through one time. Sometimes I see people going back and forth, back and forth. You only need to run it through one time. If you go back and forth, these are going to slide on you and they're going to shift and you're going to get a double cut. If you set it up right, one time is enough. Okay, there's my pieces. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need it. Okay, so I'm going to do some gluing, so I need my little pokey tool. This one here I find works the best with a lot of the delicate smaller hole dies. This is from Dollar Tree. I've had a long time. It has a sharper, pointier tip that will fit in there. So I'm just going to take my tape off, and then while it's still in the die, I'm just going to go through. There's no way around it. Poke those little things out. You can use a tool, but it doesn't get in those tiny little holes. Some of them, if you have bigger holes, they will work great. But I have all the patience in the world for this type of thing. All right, there's one leaf. Put that back. And then that tape off of there. If you get your dies get gummed up with, oh my, I just want to make sure I get all the little pieces out. And they did come out. If your dies get gummed up from tape, you can take a alcohol wipe or some alcohol on a little cloth and clean them up. This is easier to do when it's still in the die. You can go like that too. Okay, that one's good. I'm going to use these because these, I think that's a different color brown than this. It's the same color, so I just wanted to share how I did that. Get this tape off. And when you die cut, push your die to the back. That's the way it was when you die cut it. It's pushing down on it, so don't try to pull it out forward. Push it down, it'll come out easier. Alright, so there's the scrap. Got a little tape on there. And I was hoping to have it still in the die, but it popped right out because I had that tracing paper on there. Okay. Okay. Let's find room for everybody here. And there you have it. There's that die set. Just go through and poke all these little pieces out. They've got little, trying to think where everything is now, because I've been away. These little mats here, you can go through, and this is a lot easier than pulling it in your hand. Just push those little things out. And I was looking for my little tool, but for delicate flowers, then that it'll just distort them. All right, I don't have them all out. I already have one ready, so I'm just gonna try to flick these off. So there's that. I have an extra one, and then you can just dump that in the trash bin. All right, so now I'm going to stitch these. I'll show you how I stitched them. Put this away. I will put this stitch flower, the number S3-436, but I'll put it in the description. I've got my samples on the back, so I know how big they are, what they're going to look like. Okay. I have a small needle, and I'm using, hopefully I didn't get this all tangled. Oops, that's a couple pieces. It's 3 strands of embroidery floss. I don't know what number this is. I didn't get a number on it, but you're going to need your favorite glue. I'm using the Art Glitter Glue. I have it in this small bottle. So far it's working out. Keep it right side up. Don't keep it like this because it'll clog. These types of bottles are over where the paintbrushes are in Hobby Lobby. I don't know why they hide them over there. With the black lid and the silver tip. Alright. So what I did with this is I went from the back side of one of the flowers here, pulled it all the way through, And I'm going to put, oops, don't let it go all the way. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here, just like that. And if you're going to store your art glitter glue in these tiny little bottles, put the lid on right away. I've got my little plastic tool here. I'm going to push that string if I can. I don't want to get my fingers all gluey because I'm going to be stitching. There we go. Now I would let that sit for a few minutes and dry, but I'm just going to move right along. And you have to do one flower at a time. There's no carryover. Maybe I could go through here. No, I'm just going to do one flower at a time. Excuse me. And I'm not doing the outside flowers. You can do it however you want. I'm just doing the inside flowers here. Go through this bottom part again where you started. Takes a minute to get going. Then go through that next hole up top. It's a little tricky because of all the petals want to grab your thread. Then I'm just going to keep going back through the bottom. Oops, I caught one of the flowers. Then through that top. I just like the look of that little detail at the top. Go through the bottom again. I think I have my thread way too long. Probably if I go like this. I mean, I did these pretty quickly. Go like this so it doesn't grab the other ones. Once you do a few flowers, it gets a little easier to hang on to. Alright, so I'm to the last one, and what I'm going to do on this first one that I did on the white flower, I tied knots and I didn't like it because it made it a little bulky. Then I started just kind of weaving it underneath to the center because I'm going to glue it down anyways. You can do whatever you want to do, depends on what you're using it for. Then I'm going to clip it off here. Try not to clip your other threads. And I'm going to put a little bit of art glitter glue there in the center. And then take my little tool here and just smash it down so it grabs all those threads. And that'll hold it. So I'm going to go to another flower, and I'm going to go skip one so I'm not next to that. Or I could just, it doesn't matter. So I started from the back side, pull it all the way through. Put a little bit of glue here just to grab those threads. There we go. Mash it down. That art glitter glue dries pretty quickly. Okay, and then I'm going to mosey on. Do the same thing. You could cut out a bunch of these and do them while you're watching TV, do different colors. I think that would be cute. Have them on the ready. I know I have some other stitching dies I'll have to look through, and honestly I got it when Hobby Lobby was getting rid of all of their die stuff. So I got a good deal. I could probably use a smaller needle, but yeah. Excuse me. Whoops. So I'm just going to continue going through that bottom. If you're crafty, you could probably figure out a way to get through to the next petal without tying it off, but all right, I got it hung up here somewhere around this flower, and I don't want a knot. Here we go. All right, that's the last one. I'm just going to hold it tight, pull it through here, center. Then clip it, not clipping my other threads. Put a little glue. Give it a squish. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next one here. Go from the back, pull it all the way through. Whoops, not like that. Leaving a tail. I feel like I need a little something to put this in because it's wanting to stick to everything. There we go. Okay. After this, I'll do the leaves. The leaves are pretty quick. But I like that you could do like different color combos or whatever. So on the prompt for the 50 stack, the prompts, you can do whatever inspires you. Like for me, it was the color rust. I do have a die for puzzle pieces, but I started these in Florida and I said, you know what, I'm going to follow through on it. I thought it was kind of fun to have those big pieces. Oops. Okay. There's another petal done. I'm going to pull it tight and hold my finger on it, try to weave it in and out of here. You could knot it if you wanted to, but and this tip comes on there like that. I just cut it off. Okay, 2 more to go. I hope I got enough thread here. And I basically, I think I told you I pulled a 3 that comes 6 strands. I only pulled 3. Okay, almost done. Oh, I gotta do the center too. Oops. I keep dropping that needle. So hopefully get to join in and make some things. I know when Amy first started out on the 50 stack challenge, I was kind of nervous because I've just had a new channel and didn't really know what to do. And excuse me, I did the guest checks, and I did all Christmas guest checks, so that was fun. Okay. By mashing that down, you pushing all the glue into the thread. All right, coming through the back, just leave a little tail. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing, or you get the idea. That was a little bit too much glue. There we go. Do this last one, and then I'm going to do around the center, and I just basically just did a stitch. I'll show you. Just a simple, I just wanted a little bit of color in the center. So the more petals you get done, the easier it is to hang on to. I probably could have doubled up this cardstock. This is just 65-pound cardstock. Okay, there's that one. Super cute. Oops, get it kind of tight. Just kind of gotta go in and out of these, just hoping something grabs. Oops. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough to do the center. I'll try. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. So there's that. So I'll do the center. Basically I did the same thing. I went through the back of one of the holes here. I may have enough, just enough to leave a little bit of tail. I'm going to put some glue in the center here, and you can use any glue you want. I just find this to be more manageable. You could use the fabric tack, but I don't know, it comes out pretty fast. I'm going to tweezers. Get that in the glue. There we go. Can't help but get my fingers in there now. A little tricky in the center. Just a little, the thread is a little bit too long. Sorry, I have my allergies are going to be starting up again. Okay, so basically I've got it attached in the back, hopefully. Let me just put another dab. Make sure I have it secured. There we go. And I'm basically going to do like a running stitch, like that. Go in there. I'm going to come up from the back on the next hole, like that, and then back stitch. It's a little tricky because it wants to catch on all the flowers. Then do the same thing, go back up from the bottom of the next hole, then back stitch. Yeah, I think I'll have enough thread. Go, whoops, I lost my thread. Okay. Come up through the bottom, back stitch, and you can do whatever. If you have this die, you can make it your own. This is just how I did it. Back stitch. My thread's kind of short, but I'm going to make it. And this is the last hole here. Back stitch. There we go. So then this one here, I think I might try to tie a knot. Just see if I can do it. Just because it's so, there's not much going on there. I think I can, yeah, I'm going to tie just one knot, and then I'm going to put some glue. Okay. Then I'm going to mash it down. Okay, I'm going to set that aside to dry, upside down. And then I'm going to get some more thread to do the, I should have the other 3 strands that I took from this. Yep. This is just 3 strands. It comes 6 strands, and I've just pulled off a length and then pulled them apart. To get it in your needle, fold it, take your thread. People have different ways of doing it. Do your own way. This is how I do it. Fold it in half and kind of pinch it in your fingers. If you have enough, a big enough eye, you can push it through there. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do the leaves. These should go pretty quickly. Same thing, I'm going to go through the bottom, the back side. Same thing, pull it almost all the way through. And put some glue here so I can get my strand there. It's a little fiddly. There we go. That's good. I just want to mash it. Where's my... There. That's good enough. So then I'm going to go through this first hole here, then back up through the bottom. Once you get it going, then I'll go the next hole, and then back up through the bottom, and I'm just going to keep going. Whoops. Don't want a knot. No knots right now. There we go. Because I had a knot on one of the other ones and I had to pull it out because it wouldn't go through the hole. My threads are really long too, but so I'm going to just keep going around. Go up to the next hole, go back to the bottom. The bottom's big enough to hold all that thread. 3 strands of thread each time. And I like the look. Oops. Go that one. I probably could have doubled up this cardstock as well. It would have made it a little bit easier to hold on to. Just keep coming up through the bottom, going to the next hole. Whoops. So my video is gonna be over an hour again, but it's okay. You can fast forward. Okay, this went pretty quickly. Then I'm going to try to weave this to the center here. And I am going to do a knot here. There we go. Cut it, and I will glue it. Just going to put the glue and then just mash it because it pushes it into everything. And let that dry. Okay, one more to go. Then I get to put it on my pocket. Alright, I'm going to go up through the back. Oops. Put a little dab of glue to hold it. All right, finish this up. Go to the first hole. You can start over here, start over there. Go through the hole. I mean, you could do this in a different way where you could just go around each hole, like I did the center here, and just do like a stitch, but I like the look of that. So I'm going to come up through the bottom, go to the next hole, and just keep going. Just a little fiddly to hang on to. Oops. It's getting that time of night where my fingers don't want to do what my brain wants them to do. Okay, let me hang on to that. If you can hang on to these threads as you're going along, it'll help. Go in there. Just keep going. These leaves would be even cute to do like a certain color or whatever, and like maybe the white and the pink or purple, and do them like a page edge. That would be really beautiful. Would take a lot of stitching, but I think it would be very unique. Whoops, I got caught on that stem. A few more, and then I'll just glue them on. Yeah, see, that stem is really weak because it's just one thickness of the 65-pound tracing paper, but I'm going to glue them down anyway. So I think if I do these again, I might double up the cardstock or use a thicker cardstock. I think I do have 110-pound. Yeah, I might try that. Okay, last one. Gonna try to weave this in here, catching some of the threads, and then I'm gonna try to tie this off. Okay, that's that. All right, I would let that dry. So now I'm going to put it on my pocket. So I have 2 pockets now, which is cool. I love how these turned out. So I'm going to figure out where I want to put it, and I kind of put it in the middle here because I really wanted to see the outline of the puzzle pieces. Now on this one, I put the flower down first, and then I was wanting to tuck in the stems, and that one there is like sticking up, which is okay, but then I was like, I should have put these down first. So let me figure out where I want these first. Put those down first. Okay, that's the front. Make sure I got the front. Okay, I like that. I kind of like that. So let me take this off, and I'm trying to think what glue I want. I think I'm going to use this. I used this last time, so just going to cut a piece of tape here. Maybe I'll just lay that back down because that's where I want it. Just try to sneak that in there. These things are so tacky. I need to clean them. Alright, I'm just going to go for it here. I'm going to use the art glitter glue. Come on, man. Okay, so I kind of want that there, like so. And I'm going to use my big old iron. I scored that in Florida last year. Yeah, last year. Give that a second. All right, so that I want there. This I want. Do I want it like that? Like that. Okay, let's figure this out. Like that. So that like that. Yeah, like that. Okay, it's getting tucked under there, so don't move. Don't even move. That's what happened last time. I did the flower first, and then I was wanting to tuck the leaves underneath, and I couldn't do it. But it's okay, it still looks good. Okay, right there. Now I can pick this up and put that on there. All right, so this is the trick with all these little details, getting all hurry up because this glue dries pretty fast. And you've got intricate dies that you want to glue and you're using art glitter glue, it's like, hurry up. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Okay, it landed the right way, so I'm good. I think that looks pretty good. Let me get off some of the excess. And I think I have a plastic sheet. Here it is. I've got a plastic thing here. I'm going to set this on for a minute. All right, so that's my video for today. I'm at an hour and 4 minutes. Excuse me, not too bad. I like the vintage photo. I really love the background stamp. That worked out great. It just gave me exactly what I was looking for. And this really cool puzzle piece. I'll probably use up the puzzle pieces and then peel this off and use this. This is pretty good cardboard. So I don't know what I'll use it for, but yeah, it peels up. So I'll be able to use all of that. Yep. Oh yeah. I'll be able to use it for a book cover or something. But yeah, this is a cute project. I mean, I think it's already set, ready, so that you could color on it, paint on it, and it took my ink took to it really well. So there you have it. Oh, 2 pockets. I did the number 1 and number 2 prompt, rust, and puzzle piece, and I made 2 pockets. They are just big enough for a 6-inch page, or this could hang off and I could put a eyelet here and put a dangle or something, or a charm. That would be cool. So I would have a pocket for that side and a pocket for that side. Yeah, it would be kind of cool. I don't know that I would want that hanging off, but yeah. And I would probably just glue it or sew it. I could sew it and then have that, because this is pretty thick. I don't know. I mean, the glue would hold, but then you got a pocket. So I have 2 pockets. Alright, that's my video for today. Go over and check out Amy's 50 stack challenge and join in. Alright, take care. Always enjoy the day. Bye.